important step in the practice of biomimicry is to remind ourselves to shift our lens away from learning about nature to learning from nature. Many of us, whether we study biology or not, we have a lot of knowledge about nature. And because we know about something, we see a shell or a piece of kelp, and because we know the name, we think we know enough. But actually, in the practice of biomimicry, you've got to quieten that knowledge and start to look for what you can still discover and things you can learn from the natural world. And when we do that, we can do it at 3 different levels. We can learn from nature's shapes and structures or forms. We can learn from nature's recipes or processes, and we can learn from nature's systems. Let's explain it through an example. If I was learning about this shell, I might know its name or scientific name or how it fits within a food system. When I'm learning from the shell, I have to shift my lens to ask, what can I learn from it? I might notice in my lessons about the shell that there's the golden spiral. But it's engineers at Pax Scientific who started to notice that this golden ratio has actually got a really important function. In fact, it's the lowest energy pathway for fluids to flow. And they invented fans and impellers and propellers that are anything from 40 to 80% more efficient by learning from this particular spiral. At the level of process or recipe, we might know the biochemistry about the shell is a mixture of calcium carbonate and proteins. If we want to learn from the shell, we would ask, where could we be interested in such a material? Now, when you make an equivalent material in the human world, which we would call a ceramic, we make it using very high temperatures, up to 2000 degrees Celsius. Yet this very equivalent material is made in the ocean at very low temperatures by layering calcium carbonate and proteins in a composite structure. And we could start to mimic that recipe to make low energy, life-friendly materials. If we're learning about the system of the shell, we might consider how it fits within the larger ecosystem. If we were learning from the system, we might have great inspiration for how we could make a circular economy that has very functional and strong materials, but ones that are able to cycle back into the ecosystem, leaving nothing but benign materials and actually turning back into useful things. So when you are practicing biomimicry, always remind yourself to shift your lens away from what you can learn about the creature or the organism and think about what you can learn from that and how we can apply those lessons to the design of new products, new processes and new systems that really do fit within our planet and continue to create conditions conducive to life.